Hello, fishy folks. Happy Fry Friday. Yeah, big empty tank on the workbench. Gotta figure what to put in it. I do see another problem on the workbench. Can you tell me what the problem is? Yep, my airline came out of the filter. So this tank had lots of eggs. The first day, only 1 or 2 were white. The second day, a few more were white. And by the third day, they all were white. At least I thought. I had methylene blue in here, but I was changing water as well. 20% a day. And by day 4, I thought, this batch, I screwed it up. But yesterday, I pulled the slate out yesterday. There was like 3 white eggs stuck to the slate still, so I pulled the slate off. And last night when I came down to feed the fish, I did notice some wigglers that were actually swimming. And I didn't see any wigglers in the tank. We went from eggs to white eggs to nothing, I thought. Well, lo and behold, there's quite a few free swimmers in there now. Not as many as I want, not the 50 or 60 eggs that I was hoping for, but there's at least 10 or 15, so that's not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad. So I put a sponge filter in there, and of course the airline popped off, so I gotta fix that. But that's what's going on with these guys. These are marble angels, and the parents are the second set of marble angels that I have, not Solo's parents, but these guys over here. These guys, who seem to have a little bit more orange on the head than Solo's parents, which are these guys. So a very good listener, Jason, Fish Tropic, he's got a channel on YouTube, and he's got a Facebook page. I'll link both of those below. Suggested I move the female out, let her get healthy, because he thinks she's getting her butt kicked, which is pretty much what I think. Let's do another ammonia test while we're here, because it only takes 10 seconds. I can't find the ammonia test that I'm looking for because my secondary workbench has become a disaster. Yep. Nope. Alright. Do you see it? I don't see it. It's got to be here somewhere though. Nope. 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 Well, if I can find the ammonia test, we'll do an ammonia test. If not, I'll do it when I put the camera. Yeah, this must be super exciting for you guys. Ammonia test, where are you? Here, ammonia test. Yeah. Huh. Alright, well, I'll do an ammonia test if I can find it, but Rich from Rich's Fishes mentioned that any discernible amount of ammonia is bad, and I agree, but I'm not so sure that's the case in this particular tank, because I think there's another issue going on that's more prevalent, which is the man being a jerk. Yeah, so we had a problem in the fish room over the last couple days. Besides not being able to find my ammonia test, there's an empty tank up there. If you watch the channel, you know this is Little Daddy's tank and his woman. Don't worry, Little Daddy is okay, but his woman, unfortunately, I believe had a prolapse. I have pictures. If I can figure out how to add them into the video, I will add them into the video, but serve this as your warning, it's pretty gross. So, basically it looked like her insides were on her outsides. Monday night, her abdomen was really red, and she was very boxy. Not like squared off like she was gonna drop Fry, but different. And I reached out to Corey from Aquarium Co-op for some help, and he suggested a few things, but really without doing some tests and probably seeing her, pretty much impossible to diagnose over the internet. So I did add some erythromycin, and I did add some ovamisol just in case. I didn't think it was internal parasites, but just in case. I woke up the next morning, which was Tuesday morning, and she had a little something like a pimple, a big pimple growing out of her. It looked like a pimple. I thought she was a goner. That night, Tuesday night, she was okay. It's Tuesday? Did this happen Tuesday? Maybe it happened Tuesday. So Wednesday morning, she was okay. Or she had that prolapse, or what appeared to be something growing out of her. Long story short, today is Thursday morning and she had passed. Last night she was okay. I thought maybe she was going to make it, but she didn't. So, little daddy's okay. I put him in the mutt tank. Let him pass on some of his genes to the females in that tank. Down here. Yeah, so that's the story. You know, there he is, swimming on the top of the middle. You know, I watch other people's fish channels, and I never see them talk about anything bad in their fish room or with their fish tanks, and I just don't believe it. I don't believe that nothing bad happens, right? I mean, even the best of us, fish die. Rich talks about sick discus and losing rams. I talk about losing fish. Even Corey had discus problems and angel problems, right? So, even the best have problems. If you're watching a channel and they're not talking about anything negative, their world is not very accurate. I don't believe. It's my opinion. We all have them. All right, fellas and ladies, take a look over here. Just fed. 2 rams are out and about, which is nice. If you remember when I first got them, they were hiding always. There's a ram in the cave too, just kind of chilling. It'd be nice if he was guarding eggs or something, but not yet, I don't think. Yeah, grow out tank, very nice. Grow out tank, guppy tank, waiting for the guppies to grow and reproduce. So we got Solo and Skunk. Let's talk about them for a moment. I mentioned to my wife last night, she was down here doing laundry, and she came into the fish room as I was doing some things. And I mentioned that I probably was going to give Solo and Skunk away to my oldest son's girlfriend's grandparents. And she said, no, why would you do that? You got to keep them. And I said, well, I don't really have room for them unless they're breeding, and at least this way I'll know where they are. I'll be able to take care of them and film them if needed or if I want. And she said, no, you got to keep them. So that's it. Skunk and Solo are staying here. That means I have 4 more I can give away to my, we'll call them my grand in-laws. And if they want them, up to 4 I have. Plus we got the silvers up here. Let's take a look at those guys because they look great. Hi guys. Yeah, they look good. Pretty cool looking tank actually, even though it's mostly bare. It's got this pothos plant that has all these long cool roots. Kind of like it. I like it. But yeah, these guys are doing well. They're looking nice. The fins look great. Especially the tall dorsal looks nice. If they all stay black, that would be cool. Silver with black. Yeah, I think so. Cool. Got some blue diamond guppies over here. The females are looking big. Hopefully we'll drop some fry soon. The next couple days. The gifted angel is doing well. I have no idea where I'm going to put him yet. Probably drop him in this tank. I'm thinking of either making a divider for this tank, or you know, maybe I'll take the platinums and I'll put the male. I'll clean this tank, put the male in there, put the female in the tank where the black angel is, and I'll take 4 koi angels and put them, if I can find a male and 3 females, at least what I perceive to be a male and 3 females, and put them in that 20 high, see if we can't get some breeding action down there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't really know. That could change as soon as I stop filming. I could think of something else. Because that's how it goes, folks. That's how it goes. One fry. One fry. These guys are growing nice, almost sellable size. A couple more weeks on them. Be nice to get this tank. The plan was to have these guys breed and have a colony, you know, going to replace these, because I think these are going to sell nice because they're so colorful. But no breeding yet, no spawning yet, no fry yet. If there's fry they've been eating, I don't know. Same thing here. I did add some more moss the other day, so hopefully we'll get some more survivors. I just don't, I mean, I could, once I see fry, I could pull them or pull the parents, but that's not how I want to do it. I want to do it easier if I can get them to survive. These guys are growing nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of them are out. I don't know where the other adult is in the back. Yeah, right there in the back. Can you see? Yep. Nothing out of these guys yet, but I didn't expect so. So the tank behind me, the big 55 on the workbench, I think I'm going to put these swords in there, give them more space, because it looks like there's 2 males and 3 females. So I'll put them in here, let them swim, let them do their thing, and hopefully spawn. Alright guys, I have to fix that filter right there and go have some coffee and get to work. So have a great day, have a great weekend. Fry Friday. Woo!